Good morning, entrepreneurs and builders. Welcome to the Breaking Business Podcast, where we don't just talk marketing and entrepreneurship, we dissect it, we challenge it, we extract those golden nuggets that you can actually use every single day. Business is in your blood, and I'm here to make it boil. I'm your host, Dr. Wood. Now let's break it down and build something great. You've heard the pitch all the time. Just install this one tool, push a button, and watch your business run itself. So you tried it. You spent the money, you wrestled through the setup, and now you're buried in bugs, chaos, and a million support tickets through all your various automation platforms. Well, what happened? You didn't fail. The story you sold did. Now, automation feels hard because the way that you've been told how to do it is kind of broken. People jump in trying to automate everything fast, but they don't actually understand their processes that they're automating. So they end up automating the chaos that's involved. And what do you get from that? You get no time saved. You get a team that doesn't trust the system. You get tools that don't even talk to each other. And you get a system that constantly breaks. Does that sound familiar? Well, it's not your fault. You just need a better mindset, one that actually works for what automation should be for. Forget it as this magic button idea. Automation isn't a product, it's a system you build like Lego blocks. Each of these little small pieces connect with one another until you've created something powerful. Now, this new approach is based on something that you start out small, i.e., not all at once. You connect smart tools, not giant SaaS platforms. And then you improve it over time, not having a set it and forget it mentality. Let's walk through the exact framework that could help you automate things and how you can start applying those things today. Step one, the one touch rule. You want to start small with one task, one win. I want you to look for something that you do every day in your business that's repetitive and follows a clear set of definable rules. An example of this could be sending a welcome email or generating a recurring report, creating folders for new clients, data entry. Instead of automating a whole workflow, pick one step in this process. Why? Because quick wins will build momentum and confidence. Imagine it like a 1% rule. If every day you increase something by 1% effectively over time, then by the end of the year, you could have 365% increase. Your team sees the value, you see the results, and everyone starts buying into this automation that you've set up for your system. Step two, creating this Lego block method. Now pick your tools, but don't overcomplicate it. You don't need the all-in-one solution because remember, automation isn't magic. You need small tools that do one thing really well and can connect together. Enter Zapier, or maybe if this then that. These are softwares that are connectors. They help tools talk to each other without code. It's flexible, it's affordable, and you're never locked in. Yeah, then step three, you're going to review and refine the habit itself. When you put together a Zap, for example, in Zapier, you want one Zap to create one solution for one goal, i.e., if something happens, trigger this to do this. And if you can answer that question, it's the same for if this, then that. The formula of automation, if this happens, then I want you to do this. And it's usually in a 1, 2, or 3 line item that you can automate through Zapier or through another SaaS. And ask yourself, after I set it up, is it working as expected? Is it saving me time? Is it confusing for the people that are involved in the process? If the answers to any of these are not what you expect, then you refine it. You're going to end up adding a step, tweaking a message, improving the flow, making it easier. Automation isn't the idea of this one time job and then it's done. Instead, it's more of the thought of a living system. And with every tweak, it's going to get better, stronger, and smarter. But you can't just leave it. let's say you're, I don't know, a consultant onboarding a new client. In the old way, maybe you'll manually create a folder, maybe you'll write a welcome email, input them into the CRM, maybe even generate the invoice, book the call. Hours every single week is being dedicated through all these manual processes. In the new way, using an automation of if this then that system, you update a, oh, I don't know, you want to update a card in Trello to client one. You make, I, that's probably a bad example, uh, bad example, but if you envision the process as that if this then that step, and you use Trello, for example, and you wanted to move the client from cold email all the way to full sale. Well, the automation in this process, you can make steps such as auto creating for all of the nuances into the Google Drive. You can use that to then send a custom welcome email based on certain parameters for that client or within that client. You can even pre-draft an invoice through automation by linking it with another one of your CRM services like QuickBooks. And then you have a follow-up trigger where next week, based on if they respond to a certain email or based on even timing, you can book a call, pre-book. So you didn't even have to actually manually book the call, but the trigger makes it to where it automatically does so. And then from there, it can auto filter you over into a specific Slack channel. Now, each of these blocks, obviously, you're not going to imagine or create all in one go, but instead it's I have a need. You got to think of it as I have a need, and this need piles onto the other need. And if I can automate that need over time, all those needs get fulfilled and then become scalable. It's creating a powerful framework for your business. But I digress. Just to lead off, automation can't be this end all be all magical button. It has to be transformational. If you stop trying to do all of it at once, then it seems to build up and you don't break down when a piece of it breaks down because you know how to build and where to build and why it doesn't function in a certain way. So remember, start small with the one touch rule, connect the smart tools with the Lego blocks, and then keep improving with the refine and review method between you, your business, your employees, and the outer market. And this is how you create a frustration free zone from automation. It takes away the constant stress of having to manually do all the processes that create value to you for your business. Now, you want to get started with what actual automation is? I want you to pick one repetitive task in your business that you just need to get rid of. And then I want you to come up with a simple automation, one goal to one problem, one result. Using Zapier, if this then that, Trello, any of the automation SaaSs, software as a service. Just one. Create it, let it run for a week as a testing. Watch how that small change will unlock a certain amount of hours over time. And then I want you to come back to this video and tell me, what task are you automating? How did you do it? And if it worked out for you, you should probably like and subscribe this video for no fluff business strategies and helping you improve, just like automation, helping you improve over time. Let's simplify business, make it accessible, and help everyone else out. Till next time, see you again. Bye.